up everyone? So today on the channel I'm going to be doing something slightly different because I don't normally talk about physical media on my channel. However, Substance Global were very generous and sent me 2 copies of one of my favorite films of 2022, which was Damien Chazelle's Babylon. So I'm just going to do a quick little video on the 4K UHD and talk about its bonus features, its deleted scenes, and all that jazz. I've already talked about Babylon extensively on my channel. I've reviewed the film, and I talked about it in my top 10 favorite movies of 2022 video. If you haven't seen those videos and want to, they're in the video description down below. But yeah, Babylon was one of those movies where I immediately knew as I was watching it that I wanted to add it to my collection. And to be honest, I don't actually own a lot of 4K UHDs at the moment. I've always been a DVD collector, but more for aesthetic reasons, not because I actually watch DVDs very often. I usually do just watch stuff online or stream it. But now I'm slowly getting into 4K UHDs because we recently bought a PlayStation 5. So now I actually have the ability to watch glorious, beautifully made movies like Babylon at home on our PS5 now. I think I've got 3 4K UHDs. I've got Babylon, Top Gun Maverick, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which coincidentally also has Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt in. I think it was when I was watching the opening party sequence of that film where I was like, okay, this is an all-timer. I want to add this movie to my collection, and now I've got one. But I also really wanted to watch the behind-the-scenes making of this film because, yeah, some of the party sequences in this were so audacious and debaucherous and hedonistic, and my curiosity was piqued as to how Damien Chazelle actually shot this film. And there is a bunch of great bonus features on this. There's a panoramic canvas called Babylon, which is like a 30-minute behind-the-scenes making of, which dives into all the different departments. It's got interviews with Damien Chazelle himself, as well as the cast, like Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, Jovan Adepo, Lee Jun-Lee, etc., etc. But it also features like, the crafts team. They've got Florencia Martin, who did the production design. They've got Mary Zofres, who did the costume work as well, and just dives into all the bits that went into making this absolutely massive movie. It's a film about filmmaking, made for film lovers, made by a film lover himself. So yeah, I immediately wanted to add this to my collection. I sat down, watched all the extras last night, all the deleted scenes. Yeah, like 6 deleted scenes. They're mostly just little snippets that have been cut from existing scenes that are in the film. But yeah, for me, one of the things I really want to know more about as well was Justin Hurwitz's process in making the score for Babylon. As you all know, I was on Team Babylon at the Oscars, hoping that it was going to win Best Original Score and Production Design. Didn't win either, and now that I've watched the special features, and you see how much work and time and energy and passion went into making this movie, I feel like, oh, it was robbed! Babylon was robbed! But yeah, I'm so glad I got to rewatch this last night and relive all the chaos and carnage that is this movie. I just love this film so much. The thing with Babylon is, it is a divisive film, okay? Some people really didn't like it at all, and some people like me absolutely loved it. But I do think Babylon is one of those films that will be appreciated more with time because we're very lucky to get a film like this made these days, having a young filmmaker like Damien Chazelle given free rein to make this absolutely audacious, bombastic, crazy, epic about Hollywood, going from silent films into talkies, and it is just such a wild, wild ride. So much fun, and just a wacky cocktail of so many different genres, and just so beautifully executed, beautifully shot, beautifully made on film. Lena's Sangre's cinematography is gorgeous, criminally overlooked this award season. But it was just one of those movies that I knew immediately I had to add to my collection ASAP. So glad I finally got it. If you guys want to get yourselves a copy of Babylon, it's available in retail stores as well as online. You can get it on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K UHD. But as always, thank you guys for clicking on the video and listening to me once again Babylon about Babylon. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Harefield, and I'll see you next time.